So back in 2005, the chart-topping hits belonged to Mariah Carey, the Black Eyed Peas, 50 Cent, and the big star in Ohio State football didn't even know those names because he was not born. 19 years old, Jeremiyah Smith had hundreds and hundreds of people show up just for the chance to meet him at an event in Columbus over the weekend. The Buckeyes wide receiver could have easily been the #1 overall pick last year or even this year, but he will not be eligible until next year, which is phenomenal for the reigning national champs. Let's welcome in Damian Harris and Bryant McFadden here. So Jeremiyah Smith named to CBS Sports Preseason Offensive Player of the Year. Damian, could it have gone to anyone else?
I mean, is there anybody else to give it to? B-Mac, Amanda, y'all can chime in if there's somebody else. But we all know Jeremiyah Smith is the best player in college football. I mean, when you look at him, he looks the part. When you turn on his tape, he plays the part. I mean, this is a kid, again, who said as a 19-year-old he would step into the league and have over 1,000 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns. And I believed him. Okay, listen, I believe this guy. So in my opinion, this can't go to anybody else. I mean, every award, every individual accolade, I feel sorry for everybody else in college football because, you know, barring injury, hopefully, God willing, he stays healthy, he's going to rack up every single award for the next 2 years.
You talk about a kid like Jeremiyah who came into college football with a lot of hype, but he exceeded the hype through his production and through his play. For day one, the moment never seemed too big for him. He came in like a grown man. I mean, first day stepping on campus there in spring practices. Remember, they removed his black stripe. It was the fastest removal ever in program history, so that tells you how dominant he was in his freshman campaign. And yes, the sky is the limit in year 2 with the development that we're hearing from Jeremiyah, not just from the mental side of things, but, you know, Damian, the physical. It's one thing when you're early enrollee, you don't really get a chance to get in the weight room and get acclimated to this new college life, but he's been on campus for a full year, and we already heard about the strength that he has gained and the muscles that he has gained along with the speed. So it's going to be a very, very difficult task for any secondary member that try to cover Jeremiyah this season.
We're going to talk about some other position players that you guys are really excited to look at, and we're going to start with wide receivers. And Damian, I want to go to you because yours also comes from Ohio State. Who is it?
Yeah, his teammate, Carnell Tate. I mean, this is a guy, which B-Mac, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty confident that if he played at another program or most other programs, he would be true wide receiver 1. When you look at his skill set, when you look at his ability to run routes, create separation, his strong hands, this is a guy that reminds me of Emeka Egbuka, another Ohio State receiver that just got drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I would say he reminds me of him because of this. Emeka Egbuka is clearly talented. He just got drafted in the first round, but he played with a lot of other receivers who, at the same time, alongside of him, were the true wide receiver 1 when it comes to the Ohio State depth chart. But now you look at Emeka Egbuka getting drafted, and he's got the skills that translate to being a first-round pick and to producing in the NFL. I see Carnell Tate in the same exact regard. He has the tools and the skill set that is going to translate to Sundays, although he is going to be wide receiver 1B, if you will, at Ohio State.
Well, I'm going with another wide receiver as well in the Big 12. When you talk about high expectations, he's a member of my Get Your Popcorn Ready team, and that's Jordyn Tyson of Arizona State. The thing I love about Jordyn Tyson, he's a very, very big body wide receiver. His ability to attack angles, create separation in terms of coverage point with defenders trying to cover him in the back end. Had over 1,100 yards a year ago, 10 touchdowns. He averaged 14 yards per reception. And the thing I love about Jordyn, outside of his individual skill set, look who is throwing him the football. Sam Lovett had an outstanding year a year ago. Once again, I think this offense will be humming, even without Cam Scatterbull in the backfield. And then I look at the individual coaching that Jordyn is receiving. You know who the wide receiver coach is out at Arizona State? My former teammate, former Super Bowl MVP, Hines Ward. One thing I know about Hines Ward, that man knows football. And his ability to get the best out of Jordyn was well documented a year ago. I think he will continue to fly and really reach the standards that are set for him. His game reminds me a lot of Juju Smith-Schuster when you look at the body measurements, the his ability to set up at the top of the route, not to mention create separation at the beginning of the route. Jordyn has all of those attributes plus more to have another heck of a year for Arizona State.
He was also named Big 12 Offensive Newcomer Player of the Year last year as well, so maybe some more awards for him. Let's go to running back, Damian. We were talking about Jeremiyah Smith earlier, and that is somebody who could very well win the Heisman. So could this guy, Jeremiyah Love, and that's the guy you've got your eye on.
Now listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a Kentucky boy, and if there's anything us Kentucky boys love, that's racehorses. Now follow me, that's where I'm going.
Okay.
When I look at Jeremiyah Love, this kid looks like a full-on thoroughbred that's about to line up for the Kentucky Derby. He's got the speed, he's got the size, he's got the elusiveness, he's got the strength at the point of contact. He can receive out of the backfield. Like, this is the total package. If I had to give a preseason Heisman vote to anybody besides Jeremiyah Smith, well, guess what? It's gonna be Jeremiyah Love. This guy, alongside with Riley Leonard last season, led Notre Dame to the national championship. Now, I know they came up short, but if they want to get back there again this year, and if they want to win that national championship, they're going to have to depend on their workhorse, Jeremiyah Love. And again, this is a guy that's got first-round talent written all over him. He's got the skill set. He's got the ability. They just have to lean on him if they want to have another successful season this year.
Well, I have another member of my Get Your Popcorn Ready team. It's Isaac Brown, running back of Louisville. When I look at his footage, he is the Chris Johnson of college football at the running back position. His game starts with speed. As a freshman, still trying to figure things out. You know what I mean? His eyes are not all the way open just yet. All he did was surpass 1,100 yards in the ground, average over 7 yards per carry. So if you gave the football to Isaac 2 times, he would get you a first down based on those numbers. 11 touchdowns. He had a long of 77 yards. This man is squirrel fast. I mean, his ability to change direction, the lateral movement, and the burst, he is him in terms of speed. And if you don't believe me, just go watch the Clemson game from a year ago for Isaac on the road in Death Valley. For him, nothing, no pressure at all. You talk about Death Valley, it wasn't a hostile environment for him. All he did was 151 yards on that high-level defensive unit by the Clemson, for Clemson. I mean, this is a guy, in year 1, he put forth those type of numbers. Damon, in year 2, you better buckle your seatbelt because he does not abide to the speed limit.
Did you compare him
I
to
like
a
this
squirrel?
pick right here, B-Mac.
B-Mac, did you call him a squirrel? You said you compared him to a squirrel?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
squirrel fast.
All right.
He's squirrel fast.
All right.
I've yet to see someone catch a squirrel in my life. I used to try to catch squirrels because they said that can help you become quicker and faster. I had no shot. The lateral movement, just the burst, that's who Isaac Brown is. You go look in your backyard and look at those squirrels that run across the interstate or the streets all the time. They can't get hit. They're unbelievable. They're quick and they're fast. That's who Isaac Brown is.
B-Mac, what you doing chasing squirrels? But you're supposed to chase a chicken and try to give him the chicken coop. That's what real speed training
we're in
is
South
right there.
Florida. You know, it's about trying to catch a squirrel or a rabbit.
You're right.
Or rooster down in Miami. Okay, so we have squirrel fest and we have thoroughbred fast. So let's go to a defensive player here. I would start with you, B-Mac. No surprise, you're going with chalk when it comes to Florida State. So Damian, you get the first word.
Yeah, I'm going to go with middle linebacker for Texas, Anthony Hill Jr. And now listen, I remember back in the day when Will Anderson played at Alabama, we called him the Terminator. Anthony Hill Jr. is the Terminator. Again, another guy that looks like Tarzan, but also plays like Tarzan. He's got the speed, the way he runs sideline to sideline. What I love most about Anthony Hill is everything that he does it with a purpose. When he blitzes, he does it with a purpose. When he tackles, he does it with a purpose. When he pursues the football, he does it with a purpose. This is a guy with Texas losing some talent in the secondary, with them being not as firm in the interior part of the defense last season as they would have liked to been. This is their head honcho that you lean on right here. He's a guy that not only is he smart enough to communicate all the calls, get all the signals, get people in position and be the quarterback of the defense, but he also possesses the physical attributes and the play style and the determination to get the job done and motivate the guys around him. So Anthony Hill Jr., he's my Butkus Award winner for the preseason. I expect him to have a very big year and also, like I said, motivate those guys around him because, again, like I said, when he does things, he does it with a purpose, and I expect this Texas defense to do the same.
Well, Damien, you highlighted a second-level player. I'm going to highlight a third-level player. The final member of my Get Your Popcorn Ready team is coming from Tallahassee, Jeremiyah Wilson. Formerly of the Houston Cougars. Before then, he was there at Syracuse. But what he did in the Big 12 was amazing. Consistent play. He is a ball-hawking corner. If I didn't know any better, Wilson is his best friend. And you guys know who Wilson is, right? It's the Duke. It's the football, because he always finds Wilson, or Wilson always finds him. And the thing I love about what I'm seeing and hearing from Tallahassee, he has taken the leadership role in the secondary by storm. Not just with his play on the football field, but what he's doing in the meeting rooms, what he's doing in the weight room. And he understands the task at hand. Week 1, he gets an opportunity to see Ryan Williams, right? One of the more impactful wide receivers that we witnessed in 2024. Well, guess what, Ryan? You got Jeremiyah Wilson coming down the teeth of your coverage, play in and play out, and Jeremiyah welcomes that task. He's not in the seeking comfort business. No, he's looking to be uncomfortable, and he will get that opportunity. Week 1, with us having our boots on the ground in Tallahassee to see Alabama and Florida State. I can't wait to see, Damien, that one-on-one matchup between two high-level NFL potential players go toe-to-toe for 4 quarters.
Are you guys going to make a bet on this game?
Of course.
I'm gonna let you talk to my wife first, because she don't let me gamble. So I'm gonna let you talk to her first, B-Mac.
No. It doesn't have to be anything financially.
B-Mac gambles water.
We can do. I love water. I don't drink soda. I don't drink juice. Okay. I love water. You know what I mean? We can do whatever.
Push-ups.
Money.
We got about a week and a half to figure out this bet. So we'll let you guys work that out over the next couple of days, and then we'll check in with you later. Damien, B-Mac, thank you so much. By the way, yes, as they mentioned, this is really when they need to figure it out by, which is going to be August 30th, next Saturday. Yes, we will be there in Tallahassee with B-Mac and Danny, so we apologize if they're just like a little crazy or very biased, but you do have Emily and Damien to kind of even it out, with Alabama going up against Florida State, and of course Damien going for the Tide.